The cameras were rolling, the lights were blinding, and the nation held its breath. In a moment that would define political discourse for months to come, Kennedy leaned forward at the press podium, his gaze piercing, unwavering, as he addressed the stunned audience. "Sometimes," he began, his voice calm but sharp, "power isn't about how hard you hit, it's about how predictable your opponent thinks you are." It had been a long, exhausting week in Washington. The Department of Justice, under President Biden's direction, had just launched what they believed would be a decisive strike, a legal maneuver aimed at solidifying their authority and sending a message to anyone who dared challenge them. The media called it an aggressive move, but Kennedy saw it differently. He saw overreach. A hand extended too far, exposed, and vulnerable. Kennedy wasn't just reacting to headlines. He'd spent years navigating the corridors of political power, understanding not just the law but the psychology of those who wielded it. He had watched administrations rise and fall on missteps far smaller than this, and he knew exactly how to turn it against them. And now, it was his moment. The story behind the headlines was complicated, but at its heart, it was about ordinary Americans caught in the crossfire of political theater. Take Maria Sanchez, a single mother from Phoenix. She had been watching the news all week, worried not about politics but about her children's future, about whether the programs she depended on would survive the swirl of Washington gamesmanship. "I just want them to be safe," she whispered into her phone during a live stream. "I don't care about the politics, I just care about fairness." Maria's story, Kennedy knew, wasn't unique. It was the human story that made every policy, every power play, matter. Kennedy's strategy was simple, but it required patience and precision. The DOJ had made a miscalculation, one born of overconfidence. They had assumed the public